What glamorized career path is actually a complete nightmare. Scientific research. First you bust your butt in undergrad to get accepted to a good grad school. If you're like me and did biology, that means you're going to be taking the same classes and stressing out about a lot of the same stuff as pre-meds. Then you go to grad school, which lasts on average 5 to 8 years, in the sciences. That's most or all of your 20s spent making $26K/year on a student stipend. But hey, at least school is free. Then after you graduate you've got your PhD and can go work, right? Not really. If you're extremely should play the lotto lucky, then yes, you'll get a coveted research job. If you're like the vast majority of people, however, you'll be forced to get a postdoc position. That's where you work under a professor in a lab, just like you always have, and get paid a whopping $40K/year. They also last for only 1 to 2 years, and once it's up it's time to try to get a real career job again, or, more likely, apply for yet another postdoc. People can be stuck postdocs for 10 plus years. This is the first real piece of the nightmare. Turns out twice as many PhDs graduate every year than there are jobs available for them in the sciences. That means there's a ton of competition all vying for the same tiny handful of professorships. What about industry? You say, industry has even fewer openings and is a pipe dream for most since they only want practical experience and skills. You're also still working under someone, unlike being a professor where you're free to explore any interest you want, kind of. So most people go for being a professor, where the average opening gets 200 to 300 extremely well qualified candidates. But maybe you get lucky and get your job as an assistant professor, entry level. You're now making $60K/year, and you better bust your butt getting tenure, because if you don't meet your tenure requirements by the time you have your tenure hearing, after about 5 to 7 years at most places,